all kind of other agendas and shit instead of calling the nigga. No, Archie get a pass. Archie get a pass. He get a pass. Only reason Archie get a pass, this the reason why he get a pass. He get a pass because he was in Loganville. When I got off, they were leaving from downtown. Now, had he been, if I was off and he would have been downtown and they called me, his ass would have been grass too. But he get a pass. No, you don't get a pass because you didn't call the day before you got on your flight and say, J-Dub, call out of work or take off work. I'm going to be there. I got a layover for 10 hours. That's why you don't get a pass. You got my number?
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No excuse, man.
No excuse. Thank you. Thank you, Harlan. No excuse. Ain't no excuse. You know you in the airport for 10 hours. Even if he was just there for 2 hours and he knew he had a layover, he should have called me like, hey, J-Dub, I'm flying in tomorrow, but I got a little layover. It's possible you can link.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
Motherfucker called me. Oh, I'm at the airport.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16.
I'll be to you in like 20.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there.
No. It's 1 for 1, motherfucker.
This situation here. Third and coming up.
1 for 1.
Your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try to
I was at work. I was like, I'm finna leave. I'm finna leave.
Both of them.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
I say, I'm going to call you. Shit, next time I know I was on the plane. I had them pulled out some lobsters and steaks.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up third down.
It did? They might have rained out in Queens, though, if I stand on here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go.
Oh, he tripping.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
I sent it to you, man. Nigga on borrowed time.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit, they huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Fucking ball, bro.
A.J. Bouye with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Keelan Cole, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Wow. Oh, shit.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
I'm coming. Hey, echo.
2nd and 10. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Jacksonville. Let's go! Check 55, Mike.
Here's a give to Fournette. And an alley to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
With the
That's fielded in the end zone.
That makes him look good.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not
you
by
gotta,
much as he's marked down
but
at the
who's going to be,
21-yard line.
I don't mean to cut you off, but who's going to be focusing on trying to get one player X factor? You get what I'm saying?
Big Ben in the
he did it, though.
1st and 10 at their own
He did
21.
it again. He did it. I mean, it's easy to get the X factor, though.
From the shotgun, it's
It ain't hard to get the
Roethlisberger.
X factor.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A heck of a way to start the 4th quarter, just south of 40 yards on the pickup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Connor. And he gets it down to the 32. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To Switzer over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run here with Connor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll come out throwing here.
Orange for the game.
And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Foles, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, this is taken in.
Wow.
It's complete. 39 yards there, a big one.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. He will not be able to get away.
He caught that?
Foles is taken down.
At Dangerfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Open out the left side. This is Cole. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Yeah.
Damn, that shit was supposed to be to the
They'll get a little
crib.
extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yeah.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Across the field.
A handoff to Fournette. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half.
Block
it really does. And now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. picked off by the former first-round pick DJ Hayden. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I can't play with these Steelers. These days.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Oh, shit, nice play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Yep.
Able to get away, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Like the footwork back there.
What's up, bro?
Did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 40-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll run it again with Fournette. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh,
and
yeah.
this is intercepted,
I can't play
and that should do it.
Bill Roethlisberger, he ain't. I need a quarterback who gonna throw dots. I need an O-line who gonna block. Yeah. Send it, Art.
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up, I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business, I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright, I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag.
Yo, who open for a game? Oh, Art, go ahead and play Clay. I'm finna play 4.
I'll play you, Clay.
James Brown.
Oh, let's send it.
On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the
That was my hard choice.
lace up the shoes, chase up the
I think I done got off what I was doing.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great color coops. Uno, no, I could be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Trophy trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We see 3 W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well bullshit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like
I'm finna play him now.
Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
It's first lab session. Tell you these on that watch. I already know it.
get Louis now. He was about to do it. He was about to do it to Troy yesterday. Yeah, he got him twice yesterday. Yeah.
Yo, I told you, best. They need to take that L1 button out the pictures. And the crazy part, it's not even like they all blitz. They just all take 2 steps forward and be like, psych. You still get all the time in the world, no panic.
I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation. Ain't got time for no debating.
Oh, go ahead, do your thing, man. I don't care.
Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a thing in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay on my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
I saw that. I don't know what the hell that was about. Hell yeah.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad arrow. Yeah, flex mode, this is Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more testo. If you throwing them a queso. Mexican, them a pesos. Hit your sons on pesos. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put the numbers on the board like them people score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed gun.
Big numbers, big numbers.
Oh, the arm bar.
Big numbers.
Okay.
Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey,
he did though.
Ball like this, man, Lord. Pass a big scam, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like we keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed gun.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
Little small shit like that.
Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
For what? What do you want to
He did the same. He did the same shit.
Yeah, exactly. He did probably even worse than he would do. The fuck? You don't even know how to build a goddamn team.
Mike, Check, 59.
Now Trubisky on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
All day, guys. Lock in.
Here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go. Bravo.
That's what I need to learn how to do.
Go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky.
No, how you cut that
And
fast?
that is incomplete.
Right.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Hardy set to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
My DB, I thought he was going to get that. I see that.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10
You saw what I did on the first possession.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
54, South. Hey, Delta. 58 to Mike, 58. All right, 25 tonight. Watch the twist. Hey, Ridley. Guys.
On 2nd and a yard, Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Didn't go so well. Damn, they made him float that. No, he got hit.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
20.
Yeah, that was Odell.
Exit.
To throw is Ryan. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
That shit late as hell.
Team 6. Team 6.
Ready? 58.
I got you.
Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Hey,
South.
58.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Come on, let's go. 18.
They'll run on second down with Cohen.
That's why I don't like they just
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Come on, man. That's an easy-ass catch, man. What are you doing?
The punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you
Oh,
have
my
the ball.
God. Triangle's wide.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
I do not know why I did that.
To throw again on second down, Ryan. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's third down.
Ready, we're ready. 25. I've got that check.
Now it's Ryan.
Get him, Matt.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hell yeah. Like that.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Might have got just the Eagles playbook, bro.
Go.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
You just gotta go ahead and
Out of
just
the
stay
gun,
with
Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Tavecchio good on the extra point. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Let's go, baby.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that tells you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. The throw over the middle, taken in. Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Oh, okay.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Trubisky to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On second down, it's Cohen. So he got 3 on one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes. Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Trubisky keeps it himself, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. 3rd quarter starts with a run by Freeman. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Freeman again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. On a It's intercepted. He's trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hell yeah.
Another try for Davis.
Ain't nothing but a little wheel route.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking
I know
it from
you
the
got that
5
shit
down
on
to
the
the
aggressive,
3.
nigga. That's why I got it on
His
conservative.
path became similar
get
to
no
almost
more
running a
fumbles over
stretch
here.
play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his
They
foot in the
caught
ground
that
and cut
bullshit.
back.
That fool got
It just
7
never
points. I turned that shit on
So it's
conservative.
3rd and goal.
They
And now
hitting,
the
but they ain't
question,
getting
can
no
this
fumbles.
Falcon
Nigga,
defense
I
stand
figured that shit
tall
out.
once
Nah,
more?
you keep
That's
doing
right,
that
punch it
green
in
ass
to
shit on
Davis.
me every
Well,
time.
he'll be tackled about 2
Yeah,
yards
there you
shy
go. I
of the
knew it
line
too
to
quiet,
gain.
this
A
motherfucker.
1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Oh, shit.
This defense continues to be good
made
on
me
3rd
fumble
down. They
and
haven't
scored
allowed
a
a touchdown
touchdown.
offensively.
I turned
Are you
that shit on
saying, let's go for
conservative. Them
this? Let's
boys
try
ain't
to get it in
fumbling
the
no
end
more.
zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just
I
described.
take my
They've been
3 every
so
time I
good,
go down
and
there.
they don't
Got
give
me
up the
fucked
big
up.
play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3.
I'm like, why the nigga every time nigga hit them niggas be fumbling and shit?
Go and kick the
Don't
field
turn that
goal
bitch on
and see if you
conservative.
can figure out something
We
else
don't
as
need
this
to
game moves
spin.
on.
We don't need to spin, coach.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you're that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Hell yeah, it is.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Come on, QB, come on. Undercut. Hey, right. Check 4. Back.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Pick me up. Here we go.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals...
What's wrong with him? You're aggressive, dog. He's so aggressive. He's so aggressive, Papa. You're aggressive, man.
Now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 2nd down. To throw again. Ryan. Smith catches left side. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Yeah.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
11. Hey, Haywood. Space.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman.
He'll be that's what I did, though.
4, still 3
I
yards short.
swapped him to the other side to your weak right side.
It
took him away from Peters.
Understanding the game,
that's how he got his sack to get on the X-Factor.
Immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Really?
He's 21.
For real? Damn, I thought it was the left. My bad.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan.
Hey, he whooped the hell out of him like that.
And that is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Hey, you know, Myles Garrett ain't nothing but an 85. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. I'm about to double check.
The first down carry for Davis. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mike Davis, 29 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. The point after is good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
God damn. All he got to get is 3 sacks.
Let's go, defense. Hey, Tuesday. Ready to go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Freeman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Good game, bro. I'm going to be right back. I'm finna go outside and rake the yard real quick.